Good morning. How is everyone today? I'm tired. Had a long weekend. I'm Colleen Stephs and Chats, and welcome to my show. I'm trying to keep up lives at 6 a.m. So I know it's early, and I apologize for that. Grab your coffee. Good morning, Sherlock Sos. It's good to see you. I need to move my camera further this way so it doesn't look so odd when I'm looking at the chat. Sorry about that. I tried to fix my camera this morning, and it said it was being used by something. So bear with me. There we go. Good enough. 5 watching, 6 thumbs up. Can't be happier. I was gonna say can't be mad about that, but then it went. Whoop. I was listening to some music. Get me in a good mood. I'll wake me up. My good mood has been rolling since Saturday. And I don't know what we're gonna do today. I might sew some strips on these. Lori slept in this morning. I don't blame you. I actually got up about the same time as my husband, still waiting for him to go. I'm gonna open this. It's the Card Builder block. HST blocks on cards. I don't even know what it is. I've got to open it. Look at the name again. And good morning, Nightbot. Glad to see you're on the job. For anybody who might be catching this later or catching me now and just lurking, thank you for lurking. I appreciate that. We love our lurkers. Join the chat if you're comfortable doing so. If you're not, you do. I know it took me a year to do my chats. So I put subscriber only mode on to keep the spam bots hopefully at a minimum. I think because of the time of day I'm doing this, I don't get any, but that's all right. We don't want them. Sherlock says, I never sleep in. I'm jumping with joy. Oh. I wanted to wait for her to come in. But see, I'm bursting. I can't keep things to myself. I'm just not good at it. Oh, and the reason I don't have anything planned for today, well, Saturday was my sister's birthday. My mom took us out to lunch because my birthday is next weekend. And my body does not do out to lunch. I love the visit, but those chairs just, I couldn't move when I got home Saturday, and then I couldn't move yesterday. So thankfully, my ribs have recuperated today and I can sit up straight. But I'm thinking I don't want to push it by cutting a hole in the fabric. Just work on what I've got. Had a very good time with my mom and my sister and my dad. Yeah, okay, this is as long as I can wait. It's been 3 minutes. Take a sip of coffee, try to buy a little bit more time. Oh, okay then. Let's get this party started. Those hard chairs hurt, Sherlock said. Yes, they do. I can't even sit at the kitchen table because I'm going to pay for it for days. It's a give and take. I want to eat food. I'm going to take it to the living room. Sit on the couch where I do my cutting and ironing and all that fancy stuff. Yeah. I did pretty good, though, as Lord got me through that lunch. About the time I started shaking, my trimmers, they get worse with pain. So about the time the trimmers kicked in, we were done eating, and my mom is like, do you want to She like says, that's why they make couches. Indeed it is. My mom looked over as she saw my hands just going, I need nothing. And she's like, well, I don't think Colleen can take this anymore. So, but it was a very nice dinner. Lunch. Did it at 1 trying to beat the pain in my back, but this ain't about that. I want to say, although she's not here yet, my girlfriend Melissa at Practically Creative. See if I can get her in here. She got her 1K subs, and I am so happy for her. Oh my goodness. She has worked her tail off, y'all. Oh my gosh. I was so happy for her. She like so says, yay. I know. I can't contain. And I noticed my other friends, Sassy, who's taking a little bit of a break. And you know, you do what you gotta do. You listen to your body. When it's had enough, sometimes it's had enough. I'm always telling you to slow down. Well, I don't know where my pages are right now, but I saw my friend Sylvia, you and me FPP. And I'm just going to drop links in here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I shouldn't sing that. That's what happens when you listen to music before live. Start singing random things. Sylvia, Sassy. Hopefully my bot doesn't get mad at me spamming. It's Sylvia and Sassy. Both numbers, their subscribers are going up. Congratulations to them. Being a content creator is a lot of work, especially if you're doing it on your own. And thank you to all those content creators out there that I watch, because, oh my goodness, I had no idea. All the stuff I didn't know, I didn't need to know. So now I needed to know, and I had to learn. And nah. My favorite part is shorts right now because I love music. And it doesn't bother me that everyone doesn't have my taste in music. I know some are going to hit, some are going to miss. I put up things that make my heart jump. That just make me go, oh, I like that one. Get my foot a tapping, my shoulders rocking. I'm a little dork. We love me anyway, most of the time. Sherlock says, Lori says she gives YouTubers thumbs up. It's hard work. Yes, it is. And we love you. It is nice to, give a thumbs up, make a comment, tell them they're appreciated. I saw Pat Sloan, and I know I've said this before. I need to move a little bit. But when I started watching, Pat Sloan's one of the ones I started watching, and she was talking about it, saying, just comment, let them know you saw it. So I started commenting and saying, hey, I like that. And I try to be a little bit specific, although I'm telling you, when somebody drops in just to say hi in my comments, I like it. It doesn't bother me, even if I don't know if they've watched the video or not. If they've just dropped in to say, hey, Colleen, what's up? They took time out of their day to do that, and I'm grateful for it. Now, where was I? I was talking about the Nightbot, subscribers only mode. And thank you to all my new subscribers. I appreciate that, and all the ones that have been here a while. Who was it that I saw the other day? So Terry. She's like, I've been there a while. I was looking at my analytics, and it was about February 9th when I started posting little things in the hopes that just the few friends I had would look on YouTube, like 5 of them. And it did. And they did. That, wow, I didn't really start gaining subs until, well, Melissa started hyping me and putting me out there. She is great at that. She's very supportive. Sherlock Sews says, I have channels running while I'm doing other things. I do too. Even if I can't, I try to comment because I know they put a lot of work into it. But like last week, I went through my notifications and watched everything and cleared the board. I played them on the TV and cleared the board and was like, nope, watching is the best I can do and giving a thumbs up. That's the best I can do this week. Saturday is usually my catch-up day. And since on my catch-up day, I was with my mom, I didn't catch anything up. Alrighty. Let's look in this box. Does this blind us? I hear it's doing its own thing. Doesn't help us either, does it? That's all right. I think everybody's so far behind. She's always says she tries to catch up, but she's so far behind. I got this Thursday. Packages usually don't make it this long. Oh, and isn't that cute? She gives a handwritten thank you. Have fun with this box. And it's from, let's see if we can focus, Halo Inspirations. Angel. In fact, I've got a link to this box. Oh, itchy nose. Now it's alive. Whoops, that's not the right word. Why I look tiny. Look at that blue ribbon. How cute is that? These are not fabric scissors. All is well in my world. I don't think anybody's ever tried to touch my fabric scissors. I can be a little bit punchy. Now I play. Where everybody starts telling people I abuse my husband. That is a thing. There are people who do that. Let's see. Where you can see it. Half square triangle quilt block design deck. That's what this one is called, design deck. 100 2x2 two-sided cards. Oh, worst game of 100 card pickup ever. I was thinking that when I ordered this box, I was like, 50 card pickup. Anybody have kids, siblings? Yeah. My sister is 10 years older than I am. I remember playing 52 card pickup. I don't know if it's her doing or somebody else is doing. But now I realize, how do you keep a little kid busy? 52 card pickup. Let's see. There's a dark side, a light side, and Halo showed these, and these have a medium side and a dark light. That's cool. Is that what they all are? Oh, all different. Lori says that 52 card pickup memory. Memories. Oh, I'm telling you. Abuse of power is what that is. If you have older siblings and they played 52 card pickup with you and they were always in charge of the cards, that is abuse of power. But then you got to do it to the next ones. That's cool. Let's play with these for a second. Get my camera down. We don't need to see my face all the time. Let's see what we got. I want dark ones. This is never going to stay sorted like this for long. Oh, look at all those. My goodness. Isn't that cute? Make all kinds of designs. And since they're 2 inches by 2 inches, if you started with I think it's a 5-inch charm pack, you could easily get any of these. Or a layer cake. I like pre-cuts. My back likes pre-cuts. Crazy like that. My Waller doesn't like pre-cuts so much. No, I'm playing. Where's that light side? Come to the dark side. We have cookies and clearly not enough caffeine or too much caffeine. Just see what else we can do. That's what I thought too. Lori says those cards seem a lot easier than drawing on graph paper. It does. Or, sometimes doing what I do, which is put it together and see what you come up with. The centers were added, but the outside was a little. We won't talk about that right now. All kinds of things. And my brain has seen this and said, stop it, woman. Good morning, Brenda Foley. Brenda doesn't want to go to work. I don't want you to have to go to work. We should all get to do what we want all the time. Then who would make my McDonald's? I haven't had McDonald's in a while. And kind of more importantly, a lot of times who would make the cars. My husband works in a rebuilt engine factory. And most of us know that I worked rebuilding transmissions. He was considered an essential worker because they do work for the post office. Brenda says, I thought about a shirt that said, hold my coffee while I overthink this. LOL. Yes, it is, Sherlock. And that's why I leave my phones on while I'm in live. Because accidents happen. And if somebody needs to get a hold of me, they need to get a hold of me. I started saying, because Sherlock says I need that shirt. I don't know if Torrid sells them anymore. Torrid is a plus size store. I know it's in the mall, but they're online. I should put them in here sometime. I got this a couple of years ago, but every time I do a live, I'm like, that is just the perfect shirt. That and you're on mute. Boundaries are important. But I've heard people say, and I've seen shirts that say that thought's gone. I say, hold my beer. I say, hold my Kool-Aid. Hold my Kool-Aid, watch this. Sherlock says, I love that store. That's where most of my tops came from, is Torrid, and I get them on sale and about my birthday or a holiday, so they are no more expensive than like my local Walmart online. Brenda Foley says, LOL. I know every time I see somebody do something, I want to type, okay, hold my Kool-Aid. Watch it go. Anyway, this is the HST card deck. Good morning, Sylvia. Thank you for popping and giving thumbs up. And tweet Sylvia. I know I shared Sylvia earlier. Where is my buttons? Sylvia. I don't know what her number was last, but it was going up. She was working. We're saying good mornings. Always love seeing everybody join us in chat. Thank you for all the thumbs up. You guys are great, especially since I don't know what I'm doing today. And I don't know there will be a premiere. Now see, this is going to drive my brain nuts. Let's finish the last sentence. I don't know that I'm going to have my premiere Friday morning because my weekend kind of threw a wrench in things. I might just pop on for a few minutes and do a live. My husband will be home, and we all know I have to behave when he's home. My brain is going to have trouble with this because you know what it wants to do? It wants to point them all the same directions. And then by color. So we're going to put them away like this and not look. That is cute. That will be fun to play with. And it wasn't that expensive. And I think it is easier than, like, graph paper. Oh, itchy nose. I'll fix them later. I will. I'll be thinking of these when I'm driving my son to school. I'll think when I get home, I'm going to fix that. Oh, goodness. Make more of a mess. It's kind of what I do lately. Stuff out of the way. A little bit of sewing when I know better than turn from the camera and start talking because you can't hear me. Sorry about that. Get that out of the way. Friday, and yesterday I sewed this side off. That's the best I could do. It's what I did. I don't like when it cuts off my head. But I was starting taking some of my blocks I had made. These are all gonna fall. And I'm putting, here we go, some borders around them. And since they're different sizes, when I finish putting these, I'm doing it like log cabin style. Best design board I have at the minute. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this one was 1, 2, 3, so I need side 4. Thank you, Brenda. Let's see. She says, I was so productive this weekend, waiting on fabric today to finish borders. So wanted to stay home. Oh my God. You got something and your mind is going on it and you got to go to work or drive somebody else somewhere. And she says, that is so cute, Colleen. Thank you. But I'm going to add another one of these. Put that fabric down here. Let's see. This fabric, and this fabric I got at my local store. They do I like a good deal. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Sheila says, my goal today is start a donation bag for the church across the street from me. They come to ask. That is so sweet. And Brenda says, what an awesome idea. Looks so good. Sherlock says, cute blocks. Oh my gosh, I love little blocks. Brenda Foley says, well, the plan is the inner ones are 1.5 inch. The outer ones are 2.5 inches. So I'm going to get my ruler and I'm just going to square them to the same sizes. So the outer ones will be different sizes, but that was the plan all along. So, but if you have a local fabric store, I always suggest shop at your local fabric store. I don't get to get mine that often, and thankfully with the Missouri All-State Shop Hop, their hours are different right now. But in your birthday month, they send you an email and you get 40% off one item. So a yard of the orange and a yard of the purple together was like $15. That was a pretty good deal. And everybody knows I shop online. I try to shop small businesses online. Of course, I say most businesses, but Amazon isn't exactly small. Neither is Walmart. Um, but Missouri Star, Jordan Fabrics, oh, I buy fabric from the Yvette Renee, who, by the way, I learned paper piecing from, and I enjoyed it. Sylvia is a great teacher, and I enjoy hers. And I still have, hiding in one of my drawers, her bottle FPP that I am going to before next Monday, because I think next Monday I'm going to put everything away and start on Christmas. Get out the Christmas stuff, Christmas cartoons, Christmas snowflakes, Christmas. Oh, goodness. Guess I shouldn't turn that way if I want access to my pedal, huh? I did notice that this glares. Do I have Post-its? Let's see if I can. You ever think things just wait for you to touch to start messing with you? I don't know if I can cover it with a Post-it. I meant to try that this morning. We'll see. Another piece of paper and put it over there, though. I read your comment, Lori. It does glare too much. I was like, oh, we really need to fix that. And then I kept looking down, like, okay. And she says, it doesn't glare too much. Well, we'll leave that there as long as it'll stay. And I'm just going to look at that. I have been talking for 30 minutes almost. Put my right sides together. Line it up with my 1/4-inch foot. I'm going to go back a stitch. Sometimes I put it up a little bit on purpose. Sometimes I do it by accident. I just go back a stitch. Oops. Let her go. I did do videos putting the sashing on, intending it to be the premiere for Friday. I don't know how I feel about that. It seems boring to me. But, well, I to chat and something for yourself. And I just lift the presser foot. Put the next one underneath. I don't put it up right next to it. I know it makes more trimming for myself, but I tried that once and I kept going sideways and it left me no wiggle room when I trimmed to get it right. Just twist it under me. When I say that, I mean the seam is supposed to be laying that way. And it went from this way to this way. That's not the way it was pressed. And it's almost 70 degrees outside. I have them in my 70-degree weather. And next, Lori says she hates spell check. I have always, you're going to see how this goes into spell check soon. Button it up underneath there. I have always bit my nails. This year I've done a very good job of not biting my nails. I am not good at texting. My nails keep hitting things. When I'm texting, the word that comes up above I wish I was there. I'd open up the window. It's getting warm in here. 52 degrees where Lori is. My nails, when I'm texting, it hits the word up above and it'll put that word in and I won't even realize it. And I'll send it. People get the weirdest messages from me. Luckily, some of them speak very good Chinese. But most of the time, I make them scratch their heads going, what are you drinking? Oh, I think we're short. Yep, short for this one, but that's okay. I thought I would be. That's what happens when you're not measuring and you're just doing what makes you happy. Might cut that one in half. That would ruin the plan. Strike me down there. There we go. Oh, threads. That's nice. Might be a quilter. And I did mean to get my bigger ruler out for this. Let's put that in here. I have my rulers in a drawer flat. It's working, but I saw Melissa's rulers on the wall or behind a door. She has them. And it's like, oh, except for mine would have to be in the other room. When I'm squaring these up, it's not necessarily squared up. I am take a trip with me. I am getting one of my lines and getting it along my seam here, and then trying to get this one along the seam here. That way we have a squared. We should have a square corner, except for I am always wonky. Oh, you can't see it, but that one is good. And if I am a little off over here, I'll show you in a second. So that way we won't cut ourselves. I've noticed, it's up here. Sometimes I'll have a little gap right here. When I cut that edge, that goes in just a little bit. I'm going to do a 1/4 inch seam. It won't get caught in my 1/4 inch seam. It will be fine by the time it gets quilted and through the wash, all of that good stuff. I just don't stress about it. I'm going to stress about what I just did with that other piece I had in my hand. Did it fall? Didn't fall. I think that would be a fun thing to do on lives because I'm crazy like that. And although I don't care which side to use, I'm trying to keep those the right direction when I put them together. Right sides together, and I'm just gonna sew these ends together instead of cutting another piece right now. Use more of what I have instead of making littler pieces from what I have. That's right, Lori's got it. She says, Sherlock Sews says, I never stress about the little wonky when it can be hidden. Yep. I was trying to explain to my mother what I do on my channel. I was like, well, sew and chat. I don't know that anybody is really learning a whole lot, but we're visiting. And we're getting sewing done. You know, it's just nice to have, I told her, I said, it's nice to have company when you're working on something and you don't have anybody around. Let's see. Did notice the pointing up that way. So I'm going to point this one up this way. Not on that one, I'm not, because it already has two sides. I put the other block over there. I was trying to figure out which one of these I needed to finish. Consequences of not waking up before you get on live. Okay, there we go. So we got my houses pointing that way. I don't know why, but that's the way they pointed. I'm going to keep it going. If it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. You know, there's folks that little bitty things going to drive their brain nuts. It's right here. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if we can see that little bitty notch. That's going to be in my seam allowance. I'm not worried about it. I tell my mom, I said, sewers are kind of few and far between distance-wise from one another. And it's nice seeing somebody doing what you're doing, sharing a hobby that you have when nobody else shares it. Lining up my edges. Anybody remember my brother said I didn't do it, it wasn't a thing for me. Putting cards in your of your bike to make that cool noise. Thank you. Look, Laura says the block came. My block came great. This paper is reminding me of card and spokes. Oops. The smaller, first time around, I was just doing finger presses for it. But these bigger ones, for some reason, I feel like I need to press them with my iron. Thank you, Lori, for not leaving me here in my own crazy. She says she remembers the card noise. That was quick. Did the sides, all 4 of them. Thank you all for coming to visit me. Thank you for watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, I appreciate it. Not real high tech here, but what was I going to do? Does anybody remember my train of thought? There we go. I do that a lot. I walk into rooms. This weekend, I had an excuse. I kept calling it pain fog. I'm lining my seam. Show me down there. I'm lining my seam up with the line all the way across. It really doesn't have to be all the way across, just keep the color straight. And then lining this seam up with this line. So far, this is what I have left over. I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, it's a recurring theme, Colleen. I know. See, this ruler is 9.5 inches. My largest block is an 10-inch ruler. I don't have a 10-inch ruler over here. Yes. Oops. Probably should keep that out. There are. Good morning, yo, Patty G. there are many channels. A few that I watched recently. Cockering Mount Scrap More with Brenda. Marie's Scrappy Creations with Marie. And that camera still isn't quite up there, is it? They use up their scraps. Got a weird tail on it. It's gonna get caught and throw things off. We don't need that. They do lots of pretty things with their scraps. And yo, Patty G, is it just me? Every time we're in a chat, I try to tag, and you start it, and you get the menu to finish the name. It doesn't like me putting your name in. Every time it makes me type that out. I'm lazy. I want it to finish it for me. Phones, a lot of phones don't do that. So, and now I'm thinking. Oh, how was your weekend, Patty? And do you have any big plans for the week? That's what I'll do. I'll trim these off while I'm sitting here. Anybody else do this? When they go to trim these, we do it this way, and oh, that's not working so well, so I do it this way, and that's not working so well, so let's go back the other way. Patty G says, sorry, I don't understand the name tagging thing either. I think YouTube does things just to mess with people. True story. Oh. I'm gonna get this light back. Kind of blur a little bit because it's dark over here, and that one's very bad. And the sun isn't up yet, so I don't get any natural light. Good morning, Practically Creative. Don't has coffee. Good morning. Words are hard for me. Don't has coffee. We're texting that kind of stuff to each other all the time, especially with my spelling. Spelling no, N-O, when I mean K-N-O-W. Oh, recently I put a short up where I spell wasted, W-A-I-S-T-E-D. That wasn't right. And I'm thankful Melissa watches my shorts because she texted me the right spelling. At first I'm looking at that, wasted. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. But sometimes, because I'm ornery like this, Patty's weekend was great, making some progress on my donating stockings. Oh, that is so great. Progress is good. What was I going to say? Oh, sometimes I'll do something and I'll look at it and I'll know it's wrong, even if I post it. But I leave it because I think it's funny. It's like I have somebody that used to come over to my house, and if there was a picture just slightly off kilter, they'd tell me, picture's a little crooked. So then I started purposely putting the pictures crooked, just a little bit. And every time I look at him, although I'm here by myself and we don't have company that often, I laugh because I know I've done it on purpose and nobody else does. Like the Old Maid's Ramble last week, I misspelled it in the card. I saw that and I was like, I could change it. Or I could leave it and smile every time I see it. Maybe encourage somebody else. Either they think, oh, she can't even spell right. Let's not join her channel. But it makes me laugh. It's the simple things. Oh, it is very dark over here. Lining up my seams. And I shouldn't have left this open, should I? That's what happens when I talk. Bad things happen. That's two. And Melissa. Lori says, I laugh at you shorts all the time. I really, for me, I want them to either inspire, encourage, or make you laugh. And I like that better because I have a hard time in front of the camera. Can't tell, can you? I'm not like fidgety or forgetful or anything. We'll call that camera brain. That's what we're going to call it. But shorts, I get to use things that I learned from scrapbooking, kind of. And the music I like. I guess I should put in the description box of all of those for entertainment purposes only. Oh, I did. Phil Collins? Phil Collins. On the video I used Phil Collins on. Listen, we're going to talk in a second, girl. On the video I used Phil Collins on, I had a comment. Reported this. And I'm like, okay. People do that, and it's for attention. They go around. I'm like, okay, well, that song came from YouTube. The video is just sewing. Apparently, I offended them. No, they just wanted attention. They want to be left in the comments, so people will fight with them. And no, that's not going to happen here. Delete, hold comments. Censoring, maybe. Creating a safe community, definitely. Cannot see these lines. It's because it's dark. But I know. Melissa says reporting for In the Air Tonight. I've seen shorts with curse words in them. I've seen shorts with curse words. People flipping people up, glorifying all kinds of drug use. And I'm like, but hey, let's report Phil Collins and sewing. Oh, I'll probably get more of those now that I've said something about it. That's okay. That is why all comments are held. There is no sense in anybody seeing, hey, we're here for a good time. But what I was going to say, now that I finally got this lined up, yeah. Let's see. Yo Patty says, I have rescued from a fabric hoarder's house 2 large boxes of Christmas panels and tree skirts. Would anyone be interested? They are free and postage free. Oh my goodness. Patty, how sweet. Anybody interested? Tag her out. And if there's somebody here, I'll my email in there. I've got a business, So this ain't a business, people. This is a business. It takes fun right out of it. Because we're all about that face, Yes, I did do that. And I'm live just now. And currently rethinking my life decisions. Okay. But Melissa, I said at the beginning, because I couldn't contain myself, congratulations on the 1K. Woo-hoo. Very proud of all the work you did to do that. And it is a lot of work. And I tell you, she is great support to me. The ladies I chat with in text keep me going. Especially when something you put up is a flop. Like I said, I put things up that make my heart happy, so that it doesn't get to me as much as it could, I guess. Yeah. Yo, Patty G says, it kills me to see the hoard this woman has. It needs rescued. Oh, yeah. Well, it's hard, and they want to hang on to it. there is a certain age group, and I think they've passed it down. They lived through the Great Depression. Patty G says, not selling, gifting. Gifting. Did I not say that? I'm sorry. Patty G is gifting because she is so sweet. Lori's figuring out the commands. And you can message Yo Patty G on Facebook. Is that your name on Facebook? Yo Patty G? I know there's a delay. In fact, I've got another screen up so I can see how far the delay is, and it's driving me nuts. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, some people who lived through the Depression, when you couldn't afford anything, you didn't have anything, they want to hang on to everything they can do. And you know what? When the thing that nobody talks about hit, I thought, oh, they feel justified, don't they? Because while all of us are scrambling at stores to get toilet paper, we weren't. We just kept saying, we're not going to be part of the panic buyers because it'll pass, and it passed. We didn't have trouble, thankfully, and I am thankful because I know there was areas that did and people who did. Okay, Patty G's put her Facebook name in there. Practically, well, my mom was one of 13. Melissa says, my mom was one of 17 kids. She kept her kitchen crammed full of food like she was going to starve any day. Yeah. And it's sad because, they've got that panic feeling. We all have it, I imagine. It just comes out in different ways. Oh, there's threads. Don't pull your threads out. Cut them. Why? Somebody said so one time, and I don't remember the reason. I'm not going to share it with you. Now, when you pull threads, it starts pulling. You can't do. Let's do better, Colleen. I never referred to myself in the third person until YouTube. Starts pulling the threads back here. Thank you, Patty. Patty says, if you want anything, send me your address through Discord. Okay. I think I'm good right now. I know I don't have a lot compared to a lot of sewer standards, and it panics them a little bit to see how little I have. I'd rather use it right now. Oh, she took her name out of chat. Okay. Thank you. Probably a very good choice. Got 10 watching, 10 thumbs up. Thank you all. I appreciate you being here with me so early. It's been almost an hour, and especially because I had no clue what I was doing. Talking was on the menu, but that was all I had. Practically Creative is going to message Patty. After I make the tree skirts for all the adult kids, I'm not sure what to do with the rest. I guess I'll pay it forward. That's always a good thing to do. There were words in my head. I don't know where they went. I'm retraining my brain. If I forget something, I need to take a drink of coffee till I remember. And sometimes that works. It comes to me. Lori hasn't made a tree skirt in about 20 years. I've never made a tree skirt. Of course, I've only been sewing a year, 2 years now. It was a simplicity pattern. My mom had simplicity patterns everywhere. And kind of she didn't have a lot of fabric, but we had a great big box, probably twice the size of this desk, which you can't see fully in that camera. And I remember it being stuffed full of fabric. And it seemed like a whole lot, more than she needed. I remember thinking that, what do you need that much? What are you going to do with all of that? I have a quilt back there in my bedroom that is hand tied with tons. It's a scrap quilt. I stole it. I've told y'all I stole it before. Now my mom might be watching. She's going to know I stole it, but I'm pretty sure she knows I stole it. I can't be trusted. Oh, Melissa saw a super cute tree skirt yesterday. It had different names for God embroidered on each blade of the tree skirt. Messiah, King of Kings, etc. And Melissa and Patty are chatting. Yeah, I did do a little sewing today. I need to sit back. This is not going well. My back. If you haven't checked your shorts feed, there's lots of content creators I noticed doing shorts now. Melissa got me to do them, and then once I realized I can watch numbers. I'm a numbers nerd. Watching the statistics, watching my analytics, that's how I know when to put things here, when to do this, when to do that. I watch my analytics a lot. But after a few weeks, yeah, there's kind of a pattern, but it's still hit and miss. I'm tired. Anybody else not feeling quite awake this morning? Huh? Back to the design board. The camera so you can see the ones I've done. It blends in with my shirt. I like this shade of purple. That's a pretty shade of purple, but I like darker. And I don't remember the names of all these blocks. I think that's an art square. It's the old maze ramble. That was fun. You could probably see. Kept all my corners. I'm sure I didn't keep a corner or two, but we're not going to look at those because we're quilters and we know better than to look at friends' corners. Old Tippy Canoe. That has Star Puzzle. I actually did the Star Puzzle and what wasn't that one? Some other one off camera, but didn't record it. I did record it. Hard drive glue. Didn't get it. That's all right. We all learned a lesson from my hard drive going out. Back it up. And no, I won't be singing that song. I am such a dork. You know what I was listening to this morning before the live? Old time rock and roll. Patty, Melissa sent you a message. Lori slept in 2 hours. Feels like her day's gone. I know what you mean. Yo, Patty G says, great looking blocks, Colleen. Thank you. Thank you. Lori says, if someone looks at my quilt and points out my mistakes, then need to move on or make me one, that's perfect. There you go. I don't look for perfection. And there's my friend Dee Dee. And yes, she is. She is my ornery twin. Dee Dee from My Big Tanya. Hang on. Melissa says she's loving this Halloween quilt thing. And we have a week to go. Next Monday is Halloween. Got your candy for the trick-or-treaters are free. I don't judge. Good morning, Dee Dee. Oh my gosh, I got the same shirt in black. A teacher friend gave it to me who obviously knows me well. That seals the deal. I am Colleen's twin. Hashtag a creator from another mother. I love that. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. I have this and Mike, you're on mute. Minus threats. are actually my favorite shirts to wear when I'm online. I don't know why, they make me laugh. Thank you, Melissa. Dee Dee, it is good to see you. I don't remember which days you have grand, but thank you. I know you are a busy, busy woman. Mm. And I remember what I was going to say when I got so distracted. Look, squirrel. Let's go chase that down a rabbit hole. This morning before the live, I had my music on for my shorts, and I just hit the shuffle, and one of the first songs that came on was Old Time Rock and Roll. I'm like, yes, because I will sit here and sing and bop to that. It starts rising my spirits, get the blood flowing, because I just woke up. Lori Miller says, I love Bob Seger, I'm pretty sure. I am great at knowing country singers' names and songs. Rock, I know the song, but not the artist. And you might watch my shorts now because I know Phil Collins is so well liked. We may hear a lot of Phil Collins. That was Henri, wasn't it? That's all right. Camera tilt. Can't tell I brushed my hair this morning, but I did. Oh, Bob Seger lives about an hour south of Lori. That's pretty cool. And clearly, I am just chatting now. I did a whole lot of sewing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I sewed 4 strips on. Take the win, walk away. And Elvis, I used Elvis in a couple shorts for my sister. When I say she is an Elvis fan, you'll have no idea. Oh my gosh, when we were young, I remember sitting in front of the TV when one of his movies came on, and she would get her tape recorder and we would have to be quiet. So every time he sang, she could record it like that. I don't know why, but that's what she did. And I lived with her for a couple months when I first lived at my parents' house. She had so many Elvis pictures, Elvis Presley pictures, like headshot front pictures and stuff. I took the main wall in our apartment. Probably shouldn't have done that. I didn't know. And I made it an Elvis Presley one. So it was Elvis Presley. When she got off work, she like to die. She loved that. Unfortunately, they had a house fire, I don't know, about 10 years, 10, 15 years ago, and lost all of her Elvis pictures. But her birthday was this past Saturday. This is where I go with that. Her birthday was this past Saturday. And she is an Elvis fan, and that got in my head. Elvis songs. I like Elvis. And that song, song drives me nuts. Return to Sender gets in there and does not go away. See, now Black Velvet. I think my sister had one. It was after we lived together or before. Yeah. Melissa says, remember Black Velvet paintings? My aunt had an Elvis on Black Velvet. It was kind of creepy. They are. I knew someone who had a Clint Eastwood uh, with the, what's it called? This Mexican. He's got that big old hat and got a cigar in his mouth. And I thought that was the creepiest thing. Giant Clint Eastwood. Melissa, that song's going to be in my head now. It's replaced Elvis though, so that came on this weekend. I thought it was so funny. I was going to see my sister. I don't see my family that often because I can't travel. Lori, I haven't seen the Black Velvet. Creepy is right. I know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm picturing that it's gonna be a nightmare tonight. Unless I'm not saying it because the second I say it, that will be the nightmare tonight. Well, we can all keep chatting. I'm for that. Let's see. Have we not? Let's see. At the beginning, I'm going to share. Melissa. Melissa has a live this afternoon, right? Assuming the weather's going to be good. Susan Brown, good morning. It's good to see you. Having coffee with y'all this morning. Whoop. Oh, I've got to stop watching Halo. Angel. Now, I usually woohoo. I try to stop doing that. Apparently, I've replaced it with woohoo. No, that's an Angel thing. Of course, every time she does it, my shoulders involuntarily start twitching. Yes, Melissa's live is at 2 Eastern, 1 Central, 12 Pacific. And I'm not even going to try to figure out UK in Australia. I have a clock on my desktop for that. Oh, no, 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 Lori, why did you do that? Why? Why would you put that out there? I tried to clip one to use in a short, and I was like, all you can see is the show. Lori, because not in chat, Lori says the Rocky Horror songs are stuck in my head. LOL. Because, and it's just a step to the left. Or it's right. It's just a, nope, it's just a step to the left. It's just a jump to the left. And then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips. And we're going to stop there because I'd like to keep the subscribers. Oh, I pray. Every night, every morning I pray. Lord, help me keep my dorky, goofy self quiet during the live so I don't say anything ridiculous. But as of yet, I may be a little embarrassed, turning red, but I'm okay with what I put out there. It's me. And that should be a thumbnail. Let's see. Sylvia still out shopping, just stopped for lunch. Well, thank you for letting us have lunch with you. It's lunchtime in the UK. We have Sylvia. I don't need to do that now. Thank you, Melissa, putting that PSA out there. Sylvia says, congratulations, Melissa. Beverly. Okay, I did miss it. Hello, Beverly. I'm sorry. I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. I could make something up, but I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking you were here already, actually. Good morning. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us. I was going to leave, but we could hang out here until people get bored. Or so I have to move to the couch with the heat pad. See, it is a jump to the right. You're not getting me to sing it again. When I was a teenager, and now I really didn't get the movie. But that song, stop it, Sylvia. I know what you're trying to do. I've seen these tricks before. Let's see. Morning, Beverly said, morning, morning. Used to with a bunch of friends, get dressed up and go to the big parties themed Rocky Horror Show. Oh my goodness, Lori, that is crazy. And Sylvia, the provoking person that she is. And a jump to the right. Pull your knees in tight. You're not making me do it. I'm not doing it again. Practically Creative, thanks, Beverly. Dropped a little below this morning, but the over 1K features are still there, and that is very cool. Once you hit 1K, you get it. If you drop down to 920, you get it from what it looks like. You get the monetization, the kudos, all that good stuff from YouTube. So, although if you don't know that, that could be stressful, which learning from Melissa, I'm grateful for, but I hate that she's having to learn it on her own. My viewers in my head needs to be replaced. I'll think of something. We're not going to replace it with "It's All About the Face." Or are we? I liked it when the churches put "It's all about the grace" in their window. All about the grace. About the... If you don't enjoy a good dork in the morning, you may be at the wrong place. Words is hard. Yes, words is hard. And reading that out loud is herder. Oh, what were we talking about? Don't provoke the crazy. See, this is why I stay in chats. I was in chats for so long. Nobody wants to see the crazy in front of people. Oh, Melissa. She now has coffee. Thanks to tech support. Thank you, Wayne. Oh, I like songs. It could be a problem. Beverly printed off trying to understand the FPP process. I don't know. Are you in their Facebook? What did I put? Lori and Sylvia's Facebook. I'll find it. Right now I'm seeing the delay over here and it's messing with my eyes. I think it's L. That's not it. LSFB. That's what it is. If you haven't joined their Facebook page and you need help with that, it would be a great place to start. I had the email that I did, I had to wrap my mind around so many pieces because the most I did, I think, was like 6. So the emu had a whole bunch of pieces. I was like, oh, that's too many. I should send me a picture of how she was doing it, how she had set them up. And I was like, okay, just get them set up. Step 1, get the fabrics and the paper set up, cut out. I can do that. Once I stopped trying to be 20 steps ahead, my mind let me do it. That is Quilting in the Country, Lori and Sylvia's Facebook page. They have a joint picture together. Woohoo. Teamwork. Now the coffee's cut. I have this much coffee left. Everybody needs this much coffee in an hour. Oh, my nose itches. Pardon my itch. Oh, goodness. 10 and 13. I'm live today, y'all. Thank you, and so are you. It's going to be a great day because it's a great day to have a great day. And that's what we're going to do. And I sound like a fortune cookie now. I'll stop. Sylvia says, Beverly, shout if you need help. Lori didn't know they had a Facebook together. Going to check it out. Yes, please. Melissa is all your information in under Melissa. Oh, I don't have your Instagram, do I? No, I know Melissa Practically Creative has Instagram, but I don't have that. And as far as Friday goes, when I was planning on doing premieres Friday, I think a lot of us have problems that control us when we control them. So our bodies. We'll see how that pans out, and maybe I can jump on for 30 minutes and just chat for 30 minutes. Told my mom when she asked what I do on Facebook, when she's trying to figure out what my Facebook, not my Facebook, what my YouTube page was. I was like, well, I can't shut up. We know that about me. I remember when I started work, my dad, because I have a little bit of sarcastic streak in me. In fact, I had a T-shirt that said something about sarcasm. Every time they'd do something that would be frustrating, like change the hours or change the rules or anything, he would be like, "Colleen's gonna lose her job. She can't keep her mouth shut." I showed him 6 years I kept my mouth shut. I only got put on bench grinder once, and I may have sang a not nice song while I was on it. No cuss words. I just don't think the song is. They're older listening to the words. It starts out, "Take this job." Tell you what, it was hilarious seeing little me over there at that bench grinder because there's great big guys that do that job because it tries to jerk the pan. I grind the silicone off the pans. This means nothing to you people. To y'all, it's a very hard job. That's why they put bigger guys on it. I'm not trying to be sexist. That's just how it worked out at that particular job. There wasn't a lot of women there. So when they put me on it, all the guys had to come by to see what the girl was doing. And my supervisor and leads, I think, got an earful from several of them. "You have no business putting her on that job. She's going to get hurt." I was like, "I'm going to do it and I'm going to own it." It's one of those things. Just life is hard. You may feel broken sometimes. It's going to turn around. Fluid, ever changing. I'm prayerful. You may not be. But this weekend, and in fact, every time, every day, I pray for help and strength because I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe a lot of you feel that way. Just don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to keep doing it though. As long as that's the direction I feel that I'm meant to go. When it stops, I'll stop. But this weekend, when I had that short pop up real high, I was like, okay, this is not all for naught. I get to chat with friends, get to hang out, and they show up at 6 o'clock in the morning to put up with my crazy and a little bit of selling. Good morning, guess who, Nancy? I'm sorry, I was on crazy rant. We'll come back to reality. Speaking of prayers, so praying for your husband. And I saw, I can't remember her name. There was a lady in Lisa Caven's chat whose husband was going through it. Praying for him too. Lori Miller says, "You're doing great. I enjoy." Thank you. See, if this was just for me, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'd find something else to do. I'd organize something because I like to do that. I should organize these drawers on camera, go organize the fabric on camera, but oh, my brain isn't quite working in that direction right now. There's no way to say that, so I'm not going to say it. And everybody's going, "What was she going to say? Who was she going to say about it? Is Colleen talking about people again? That girl is an awful gossip." And that's the rabbit hole I just went down. Yes, you, Nancy. Thank you for the prayers. The prayers are being answered. Praise God. And I will. And see, I am very much, I don't have to let people know what I'm doing because I think doing good in secret is a good thing. On the other hand, you have to let people know that they're being heard, they're being seen, they're being thought of, even if you're not religious. I think it's important to let people know, I hear you, and I don't know what you're going through. I empathize that you're in pain, and I want it to stop for you too. You know, my hair, telling you, 5 o'clock this morning, behaving. 7:20, it's decided. Shut up and get off here. So we're going to wrap up. We're going to say our goodbyes. And our friend Lori's going to be on this week. Country. I think she's going to be on this week. I may be over speaking. I should text her and ask her these things before I go on live and announce it. I keep watching her tomorrow. Oh, and Sassy Steph's taking a break, but she's still going to be on every now and then as her body permits. I don't know. My mouse just went over something that said I don't have access to this. I don't know what my computer's trying to access. Clearly it doesn't need to. Nancy, we're all very happy. Like that short that I put up yesterday. I put that one up. My son is always letting me know that he's doing okay. And that he knows he was a terror. And I pray for him all the time. And that song I put up yesterday, Prayers for Wasted, was for him. I didn't think that it would be the greatest hit with everybody, but it was for him. And, you know, if you have kids, sometimes you just need to know you're thinking of them. Plus, now I'm prepared in case he sends me a ridiculous song. In fact, he may have sent me this song already. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. I want to thank Sylvia and Melissa for coming on this morning. I appreciate them taking time. I know they are busy with life, with crafting themselves. It is very hard to get in chats and participate in chats. It's easier to drop in and say hi, but if I can't participate, I don't drop in and say hi usually. Usually those are big channels that have a lot of people participating, and I'm like, I'll just go look. Lori says, got to run. Thanks for the live. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that stopped by and joined me today. And I hope that you come back next Wednesday because I will be here, Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. See, my jaw wanted to say crick. I'm not doing that. So I'm going to retame this hair so I can leave the house here in a couple hours. I'm going to let College Boy know that I am now off the live. It is safe to come out in pajamas. And I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. Be the light you hope to see in others. Do something good. Do something kind. Not for them, for you. Let go of anger for somebody, and I grab the fortune. I'm sorry. It makes my heart happy. I am that kind of dork. Everyone have a great day. Thank you for joining me. Take care.